Okay. All right, so we have powerful new beginnings for y'all this month, Gemini. Powerful new beginnings. And if even in Vedic or Western, we did have a powerful solar eclipse it went from Taurus to Gemini in Eastern astrology, but if we were in Western, it was already in Gemini. So that could be where all this powerful new moon energy is coming in, all this charge, and like you guys are ready to just dive into the darkness. If you check the message out for Taurus is kind of getting prepared to do, I think, what y'all are doing this month. You guys are ready to go. Look at all these cards of like just diving into the darkness. All this new moon energy is like you're diving into the unknown, and you're kind of ready to do those things. But on the one hand, I also see we have balsamic moon here, so there's kind of like a softness coming out, whereas in this I felt like kind of like this heavy darkness and just like kind of wanting to learn through like just not knowing what the hell we're doing and diving into something new, something that you haven't done before, something that is requiring you to start over a lot. But we have a time for healing. So this new beginnings is really going to present you with a chance to heal from something, whether that's just the fear of starting over. But I'm also seeing luck is on your side, new moon of Sagittarius. So maybe we're starting over a phase dealing with our philosophies, maybe long distance travel. Maybe you're thinking about traveling somewhere this summer. Maybe you're thinking about moving away. But luck is on your side in this new beginning that you want to start up, in this new thing that you want to pursue, whether that be around the philosophical, maybe higher education. Maybe you're thinking about going back to school. Maybe you're thinking about expanding your education and your mind in some way. That's also what Sagittarius deals with. But what it is, it's something kind of scary. But then it's something kind of scary. It's something that you haven't quite seen. And then we have this void of course moon here. Nothing will come of this situation. So I think there's going to be something that arises around the time of these new beginnings for you, arises around the time that you're ready to kind of start things up. And I think void of course moon is just kind of telling you that there's not going to be any other major influences in here. There's not much at play. Like it's really just up to these new beginnings and this new start. It's really kind of like when we have a void of course moon, that means there's not a lot of like major conjunctions and aspecting going on. It's just kind of in between, kind of doing its own thing. So that's kind of the focus here, because like I said, we don't have a lot of strong astrological influences. The only two signs I pulled here were Sagittarius and Taurus here. With that full moon in Taurus, we have your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like while on the one hand, you're pursuing this new thing of higher education, it's going to cost money. There's going to be a lot of money coming in. And you plan for this a bit. With this full moon, you're either going to start planning for it this month, and you're going to start putting it away to wrap it up by the month to have at least a good place to start. Or now is the time for you to definitely start, because by the end of the month, this thing is going to kick off, I think, when it does, when you're ready to do this. Right now, you're kind of maybe making the decision to start over. You're kind of just figuring out, you're kind of getting through the dark to decide maybe if you're thinking about school, you're trying to figure out what school to go to or what programs to sign up for, or what it is exactly, maybe a certain mentor or teacher you're looking for. So that's kind of what you're on right now. But during the month, take some time to financially plan, put away some money for this project, idea, whatever this is, this new beginning that you're working towards, this new expansion of the mind that you're working towards. You're going to need some money. But it's not impossible. I think, when we see full moon in Taurus, when we see our finances, sometimes we're like, oh, but what if I don't have the money? It's not possible. No, I think full moon in Taurus is just here to let you know, like, prepare for it as much as you can in this time, but do know that this is your dream. The universe is recognizing that this is your dream. And if you also physically kind of manifest it in a way through the money, I think that emotional, mental aspect will come into play as well. It's not just about, yes, we can manifest something mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but should we also find a physical way to do that? And I think that will help you in a way, Gemini, even though Gemini is an air sign and not always caught up in the physical, the financial aspects of things. I think, that's why this Taurus is here as well, is like, y'all need to, come down to that. Some of you have like maybe Taurus or other earth signs as your rising, moon or sun, as opposed to just your Gemini being your strongest. Then that's definitely something you want to look at. You want to look at your connection with earth signs in your chart. You want to look at your connections with finances in your chart. But for sure, take some time to put some money away, take some time to think about and look at the financial aspects of what it is that you want to do. Really think about it. It's not impossible. It's not, but maybe you're not in the best financial situation. Especially with Gemini, y'all can make a lot of quick decisions, wanting to decide things in the moment, blah, blah, blah. Like, take your time, use this month to prepare. You're just starting out this month. This is the new beginning. This is the new start. You don't have a lot of major things at play here. There aren't going to be a lot of major influences. You're kind of set on the path. You're just in the start. You just need to, I think, take some time to deal with money. And I think with balsamic moon, a time for healing. I don't know if there's some type of trauma around money and finances, especially in pursuing education, things like that. Maybe a lot of family debt or whatever it may be. It's definitely while I don't always see balsamic moon dealing with the heart, I definitely, for some reason, am feeling like that's a connection here. There's some kind of connection to emotions and money, and working on that balance will help you get through whatever it is that you're working on towards in terms of that full moon in Sagittarius. And then we have build strength and meditate from the Sacred Self-Care deck. So it's kind of like working on your mental and physical health. I had similar cards. We had rest and I think nourish your temple for our Taurans as well. So you guys are more on the aspect of through the physical body. And again, like Gemini is not always about the physical, but through the physical, you're able to calm down. I think get some energy out of your body and then allow the messages, signs, symbols, the intuition to flow through for you. Because what I'm seeing too is like maybe you're not quite sure exactly what path you're taking. Like, are you going to go back to college? Are you going to do a program? Are you going to start off at a new job that maybe has some type of position where you'll be growing and expanding your mind in the specific field that you want to? Or are you literally pursuing a teacher, morals, philosophy in some way? You need some guidance. You need some connection to the intuition more so than I think looking for outside guidance. I think more so than looking for a teacher. You need to connect with yourself and maybe start viewing yourself as your own teacher in a way right now, or it will help guide you to the teacher that you're looking for, I think, through this connection of working on your physical and your mental strength, meditation, and building strength here. For you guys, when we see building strength, especially I'm definitely thinking arm exercises and things like that when we're seeing this card. All right, Gem. So those are your monthly horoscopes. Again, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new things starting off, but you need to make sure you're financially set up for those things. Work on meditating, work on building your strength as well. Work on fixing balancing the physical and emotional, the physical and the mental of your life and your body as well. So those, again, are your monthly horoscopes. Comment down below if this reading resonated with you. You can always book personal card readings by checking out my Etsy shop. You can book a Vedic birth chart reading for your sun, moon, and rising sign if you don't know those. Read the item description on both listings. I'll put my Etsy shop in the description below, and I'll also put my Instagram where I do lives every week or every other week where I kind of do free readings for y'all. I teach y'all about crystals, card readings, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to check me out on IG, I'll also put the link for that in the description. So thanks so much for watching, guys.